Forgot to show you yesterday. I figured out what the other type of wood is in the wood chips they brought me. So you'll recognize that leaf pattern too, obviously, as being maple. And this is how I figure out what type of tree I have from these. Usually is in there eventually. There's some pocket of leaves that went through. Mason jar and snow shovel for scale. That's what we're dealing with here. So it would seem that this whole back hump, except for some small amount that was on top, is all maple. In fact, it might even curve forward like this eventually. This is almost all pine, it seems, as I get further in. And this seems to be a mix, like the dredges off the bottom, because, you know, it's like the top falls and then the back top falls, and then he had to pull up a bit and tilt it the rest away. So this is like half pine, half maple pretty much, but it's very mixed. So that's what we have. It's good to know. I'm glad I got a lot of hardwood off of this too. I did not yet, now it is a holiday and it's a small business, but I did not yet get an answer back about the Phoenix oyster mushroom spawn availability for current time of year. I'm hoping it is not something that I'd have to wait till spring, because I'd want to colonize this pine before it's late, you know, because it gets colonized eventually. But there are a type of oyster mushrooms that actually prefer pine, which is amazing because pine has like this antifungal resin. So that's got to be a pretty aggressive mushroom, huh? So I'm planning on putting the spawn, for starters anyway, over here. Kind of like near the oak where I'm piling the pine in here, because this is going to be a walkway for the front of this, and then I'm going to put a retainer wall on the close side of that tree so that it'll be growing up in the front of the retainer wall, and probably just stack it in with pine chips as deep as I possibly can. And then that, I'll walk on the front edge, it'll compress, and it'll be a lot like a log for the spawn. So I'm hoping that'll work. I did also get log splitting tools, which I didn't have, and I'm not convinced I got a big enough sledgehammer. And again, same as last video, my back's a little sensitive today after all of the things I did. I kind of overworked it, but I do have the option to bust these couple out, which is exciting. What am I hearing? That's a weird music. Maybe you can hear it too. I want to turn them into quarter splits, like split rails, and then use them as retainer wall fronts with my existing retainer wall system down the hill, which is basically U-posts and sticks. But I'm running out of sticks, as it were, so this will be helpful to be able to split logs and make use of them. And if it works out well, then I will start getting chips with some logs on a regular basis, because I can convert them into useful things down the hill, whether they're in this form or in the longer form. Either way, it'll be fine. So I guess I'll be thinking about that. I like these as little seats and tables all over the place, but I also can use them either laying like this as a retainer wall catch, and then there will be the spot below and another retainer wall catch, or sitting upright if it's more level like this, or just as standalone little seats and little tables like by the end of the kayak there. Choo, choo, choo. Yeah. Or the little seat that's right there. They're very nice to have. I want to kind of have them sprinkled throughout. I do have a few more unused that I can easily put in the back half of the garden for sitting down whenever I feel like. See, there's one right here too. So yeah, it's really nice having some logs, as long as I have the equipment to deal with when they give me bigger ones. Then I'm fine. So we'll see if I can do split rail or not later on. Oh, that's bright, huh? Look at that sun. Wow. Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. We'll see what I can make of it. I pushed myself too hard. And I don't want to do that for a third time, because then I'll have long recovery. Just extra protein. I'll be fine. I need more protein for muscle recovery is what I think. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The other day, when I came out to get the trees that morning, whatever side that ends up on, I'm still not used to it when it's pointed to myself, but when I came out to get the trees after I got the text message, this gorgeous adult red-tailed hawk, not that guy, that's a crow, came out from my porch. I do think a hawk's trying to get my birds, but my hutches are bomb-proof. I am 0% worried that they're going to be able to get to my birds. And, you know, we can reference back to this video if it ever does happen, but my hutches are bomb-proof. It's going to be fine, you know. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing the hawks come down. They're probably trying to get the quail, but it was so neat to see one from like 5 feet away. That was really, really cool. You do see a lot of birds here, and it is neat to look down on them in flight, because they'll, you know, fly across like this and you kind of get them on the profile. Very neat, but even cooler to see them in that close. So I'm okay with it. I'm definitely okay with it. So I hope you're having a really good one, and happy Saturday. It's a gorgeous day. I'm gonna try and be gentle on my back and see what I do with my day, and I'll let you know. Thank you so much for visiting the cliffside. This and all of that, and the wood chips, and the mushroom plants, and the garden back there, and the quail, and even the hawk trying to pick on the quail. They're all permaculture. And you do please take care. Thanks so much for visiting. Bye.